Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Queen Chrissy and today I'm going to show you my version of the Toothy on 7 Days to Die on the console version. For PlayStation 4 it is version 1.118. I got the whole design from Fade Willow. She built hers for the PC and here I am to show you guys mine. First thing you're going to want to do is get cobblestone frames for wedge tip. Also for me, I decided that I wanted to build in the middle of the street, and reason being is that the asphalt pavement wherever it is actually pretty hard to break. So if at any point for any reason, let's say like you're on the side right here and you're in the sand, what's going to happen is they're going to start beating through the sand and it's a lot harder to get to you. Also, you don't have to worry about anything, like I said, them beating into it and then out of nowhere your toothy ends up collapsing. Okay, so right now I'm just using this like a little blueprint. I'm actually going to do a 5x4 because it fits better on the road. So yeah, right now I'm just laying them out, measuring them, making sure that everything is fine. Everything that is being done here can be done on the PC. The only difference is that there are no cobblestone frames on the PC. So therefore you have to make flagstone first and then you will upgrade your flagstone to cobblestone. The good thing about the PlayStation or the consoles is that, like I said, you get the frames first, so it's easier to map out how you want them. To make the complete toothy, it is going to take you roughly 1,500 pieces of cobblestone rocks to create. Right now, I'm just reinforcing the base on the outside because you don't want to leave that open and then they just start hitting stuff. The 2 blocks will not be the final height. They'll actually be as high as 4 blocks up. That's just what I did for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go in and fill these all in. And the reason why you're going to want wedges is simply because it brings, how can I say it? Once you go to put in the first layer of poles, it brings it up high enough that no crawlers can get through it. And because they can't get through it, they can't get to you. If you use a wedge tip, it is way too big. If you use a ramp, it is way too high. And it basically makes it pointless to even have the first layer of poles going around it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in. The reason why I have access to all of this, but I'm just showing you guys that, you know what it'll take or what you need. I'm actually playing this one on creative mode. However, you can actually get all the materials that you need in one day, and you can make this all in day one. One cool thing of it is if you notice down in the bottom right corner, every time I am done upgrading, I get that little sound that I need something else. Is simply because once you're done and you have obtained your forge and you have everything going and you unlock cement, you can actually go ahead and upgrade your toothy straight into cement. Cobblestone is the best for these simply because these take 1,500 block damage. And it's super simple to make versus if you try to go and get a lot of iron and you try to make, I mean, you can make a toothy out of iron, or however you want to make it. However, it's going to take you a lot just to make that. So this way it is super strong for the first horde. It could possibly last you to the second horde. I've made it to 3 hordes with mine before, and that was just straight cobblestone. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and go around using cobblestone frame poles. And this is my very first layer of the toothy. And I'm just putting this down. It acts as a barrier so that when the zombies start to walk up on you or a player or however you're playing it, they start to walk up, they immediately will get blocked. Boom, right there, ain't no coming in, just straight block. So that's another layer of your protection. Also, with the wedge ramps that we have down, the reason why they are there is so that when you have crawlers and sometimes dogs, they will not be able to access you right away. Reason being is, even though you have the wedge tip there, it acts as a complete block. What I do myself is, once I am able to get a forge and I have enough scrap iron, like let's say I went to the warehouse and took everything down, once I'm able to go ahead and put it in the forge and I can make iron bars, I will actually layer the bottom part right into the backing of the wedge ramp. I will layer that with iron bars so that you don't even have to worry about getting hit at that point. You can still get hit by the crawlers or the little guys dragging the bodies or whoever, but they won't just come in. Let me see that. So now I'm just going around and filling this in. Now, this is me going back to the sides. Like I said, it was not going to be only 2 blocks up. It is 4. Now, the outside, those are made with ramps. And like I said, that's just to like reinforce the sturdiness of it. And it's also to protect you so that you do not take damage from the side of your Toothy at any point. Also, if they do get damaged, you can repair everything from in the inside of the Toothy. So even if it's a horde going on and something is becoming destroyed or taking a lot of damage, you can keep your cobblestone frames on you if you like. And keep cobblestone on you as well so that you can just upgrade it while you're in there. There's no reason for you to jump out. You don't have to worry about taking any damage. You could just hurry up and fix it and get back to putting in work. So right now I'm just making the ceiling, and the thing about the ceiling for me is, and this is the same as Fade Willow, I believe, is you're going to leave one block empty. You don't want to put anything in there, so you actually want like a hole in your roof. And the reason being is that you want to use that so that you're able to get in and out of your Toothy. Another way, if you want to, you could just hop out. Once I put the teeth in, you could definitely just hop out. But if you don't want to, I usually cannot navigate it that well and I get stuck, so I don't hop out anymore. So these are the teeth of the Toothy, and like I said, it is easier for the console. For the PC, you guys can just use regular centered poles. For the console, you just scroll through, keep rotating, and get them in the middle. And what this does is it blocks you again. There is no way that they could walk up your wedge ramp and hop up on the bottom layer of the teeth that are horizontal. They cannot hop up on those, and it's just another layer of protection. One thing I will say though is that at times you will see that dogs can get through there, so be very cautious when it comes to dogs, because sometimes they can, sometimes they can't, but I will say that for the most part they can get in there. So I'm gonna just go ahead and fill all these in, and like I said, it only takes 1,500 to get this done. And because it is as small as it is, it might be less than that because it's only a 5x7. I believe 1,500 might come if you do a 6x6. I could be wrong, don't quote me on it at all, but like I said, I do think that I could possibly be wrong. But that's just what I think it is. So now what I'm about to do is I need more cobblestone frame And the reason why is because I'm getting ready to show you why you have a hole in your roof. When you see pause like that on the PlayStation and then or on your screen and then you see me doing something, usually it's because I am typing in what it is that I need, and because it is the PlayStation I'm playing on, you don't get to see my lovely typing, which is cool, but that's the little sudden pause. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to add 2 frames, and I'm not going to make it connect at the bottom at all. Okay, so I'm going to put ladders up here so that I'm able to get in and out of my Toothy through the roof. I'm going to get 3 ladders. This is the pause I was talking about. So nothing is wrong. I'm just typing. You guys cannot see that. And I spelled that wrong. But I need 3 ladders right now to be made. And the reason why it's just 3 and it's not 4, zombies cannot hop the ladders as long as it is 1 square off the ground, 1 block off the ground. So that kind of saves you. So if you're in here and something gets destroyed completely and you need to take off, this is it right here, your emergency escape route. Now see, this is why I don't hop through those. I get stuck all the time. But this is what it looks like on the outside, and that's what it looks like completed. So it is done technically, but I'll show you a couple more things that you can do. So if you do not like digging underground, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, you can easily make the top part your base for now. If you decide that you want to just make everything there on top or down bottom, and then you want to use this as your first base just to make a better one as you're playing along, you can do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a wood hatch down. Technically you don't need it if you're playing on a server with people that you do not trust, or even on a server with people that you do trust. If you're not sharing the base and you don't want them to just hop in and come down or come up, whatever, you can go ahead and put a wooden hatch on there, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put that down there. I just made my bedroll, just made my campfire, and I believe I was supposed to, I didn't make it yet, but I'm going to make a storage box. So let me put my bedroll there. I'm going to put my campfire here, and let me make that storage. Got it. I'm just going to put it there. So that's your Toothy for now. One cool thing that I will add is, when you're done, you can scrap what you don't need if you really don't need it, and you can get your materials back. So that's one. Or you could put them up just in case you might need them for the future. But what I am going to do is make roughly 30 cobblestone frames, and I'm not going to fill these in. Reason being, when you go to put them up, you're going to be able to walk around your entire Toothy on the outside, and you can shoot through them as well. This is just so you don't have to put the catwalk up and hope that you're aiming down and you're shooting the correct way. You can actually just literally shoot down, shoot through the frame, and you're good to go. So now I'm just going to walk around and put these up, and we are not going to fill these in. Now these can get damaged though, so in case you have this up and you forget and you're a couple hordes in and your whole base is cement, but that isn't, radiated zombie cops can actually take that down pretty easily because it's not reinforced. However, once you do get your forge, if you want to, the way I do it is I go around 2 layers of iron bars, so it'll be 2 rows out. You can shoot through them. Like I said, you cannot loot through them, but you can shoot through them, you can walk on them, and to me that's a little bit better. You don't have to worry about just being straight down the entire time. Or yeah, basically that's it. You just don't have to worry about being inside of your Toothy. You could just shoot straight down. So like I said, they cannot jump up on the ladder as long as it is 1 block off the ground. So if you suck with jumping in or jumping out, you can put a ladder on the outside. That's what I did. So now I'm just showing you that you can shoot through this. You can shoot through that as well. And you will not fall in that crack, even though you probably could hurt yourself in real life. You will not fall through that crack. All right, guys. So that is my Toothy. All right, guys, if you like this and you want more videos to come in the future for the PC or the console, let me know, and I will try to test out anything, show you how to build different things. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you later.